Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Josh. Welcome back to another video. And well, I wasn't exactly sure if I should include this in my what's happening with Marvel Legends sort of scenario or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I don't know why I called it as a scenario. But basically, if you guys don't know what's been going on, Hasbro is trying to save up some cash, trying to save up some money. I mean, I think everybody is. Um, It's the way they do it though is where a lot of people are kind of getting a little bit turned off, especially with their Marvel Legends line, where basically, if you've been buying Marvel Legends for years, you would know that those figures come in like those weird window packages, basically in that weird little rectangle, whatever you want to call it, package, right? So apparently they want to save some cost, right? They said they don't want to use so much plastic, but by doing that, now they're going to completely put the figures in just full blown boxes, so that you don't even end up seeing the figure. It's just pretty much wraps up the whole thing. Pretty much they're pretty much like Legos, basically. Let's be real here. You know, like how they showed the picture of what the product is. But obviously people don't like it because, well, it's not hard to see why, obviously. It's very easy to just basically switch the figure for another one, not to mention like factory errors. You know, without a doubt, that's going to happen no matter what. I am waiting for the day until that actually does happen, because that just shows you how much this was just a big mistake doing that. Now, the reason why I named this video "What is Hasbro doing?" it's because apparently it's not just Marvel Legends that are getting this treatment. Their Transformers figures and their Star Wars figures are also facing the same treatment as well, where they're getting rid of the window packages and now they're putting it with just full blown boxes, and then that's about it. You don't even end up seeing the figure anymore. And some people are talking about how it kind of kills the fun, kind of seeing the figures. Not to mention that now it kind of ruins the whole, like, keeping them in the box type of collection. Like, my only best way to describe it is using this as an example. Now, I did a video today. I don't know if it's still uploading as we speak, so most likely you might see this video first, or you're gonna see the other one first. I don't know, but I did another unboxing sort of video. I got myself the Spider-Man Web Force figure. I got the Spider Smash Lizard, and I managed to open it up pretty nicely without damaging the thing, so that's good. Now, obviously, what I mean by, like, for collectors, just keeping them in the box, obviously, there's some people that like to have their figures inside the box, and maybe they don't want them to never open. So, obviously, most likely they'll just buy it and then just leave it with the figure inside, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But obviously, with this new idea that Hasbro is pushing, that's gonna hurt it, because now you're just gonna have just a box laying around. So it's like, it's pretty stupid. If I'm being honest with you, I could kind of see why people are pretty annoyed by that. I mean, think about it though. It's like you look at your figures and then it's like, okay, it's like, is there something actually in there? I mean, it's weird, you know. And I know what some people are probably thinking, but wait, Josh, why is this such a big deal that Hasbro is doing it when NECA Toys has been doing it for years? And in fact, if you take to consideration, you might think that NECA has pretty much done the opposite, because when they first started, their figures were actually just like just pure plastic, like, with the whole window open, whatever. And then it wasn't until later down the line that they eventually did box their figures. But the difference between them and Hasbro is that NECA, obviously, they add a lot more nif to it. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's the box, but it comes with a flap where you can pretty much open it and you can see inside the figure, and they're still using plastic anyway, because you can see the damn figure, because it's technically a window box, just with some nice little niche of artwork here and there. I mean, have you seen their Godzilla stuff, NECA? Have you seen their boxes and how they basically utilize the artwork made for the movie posters? So it's like, oh, cool. So I get a neat looking box, but then I also get like artwork of the original posters and everything for some of their movies. Okay, that's great. Obviously, I don't think that's what Hasbro is going for, because they're just going full blown box. Like, if you want to find like freaking Boba Fett or whatever, now you got hunt down like a weird tiny little box. I seen the picture, and it's the most stupidest thing I have ever seen. It's like, wow. Like, the person I remember, it was a video. I remember he was talking about it. and he said that it just looks like a bootleg almost, not the actual figure, but like the bot. It just looks plain. It's like, I don't know. You want to see the figure. That's kind of the magic, you know. That's kind of the gist of what you're getting. Literally, I did a toy hunt when I was at Target yesterday, I believe, and I bought freaking Pinhead from Hellraiser. And in that same video, I went to the toy section. So not only were there no Marvel Legends, but apparently their new Thor toys, they come in that boxing thing too. And it's like, if you've watched it, obviously, yeah, I was kind of making fun of the figure and everything. But the thing is, they're like trapped inside those boxes. So it's like, how the hell are you even supposed to see the figure though? Like this isn't a box set, all right? It's not like you're getting a car with it too, or if you're getting like a play set. It's not like that, you know? Heck, even if we look back at the Toy Biz era of what the Spider-Man toys, even whenever they made vehicles, at least they actually showed the figure. You know, and yeah, I'm kind of shocked that they're doing that stuff with the new movie Thor, Thor Love and Thunder. That's just, I don't know. Every time I hear that, I feel like it's gonna be a comedy. I don't know why. Don't ask. I don't know. I mean, I hope it's good, but whatever, time will tell, right? But we're not talking about the movie. We're talking about its packaging with the figures. So yeah, like I say, this is a Hasbro thing. All right, I don't see any other companies doing that. All right, pretty much everybody else is pretty good. Everyone's chillax and waiting around, you know. And then Hasbro out of nowhere comes up with this idea, and people are wondering why. Why is this even necessary? And then they say, well, due to money reasons, you know, inflation and all that. Look, okay, fine, I get it. Okay, inflation is a pain in the ass. All right, and you know, look, I'm not I'm not a lawmaker. I'm not a politician. I'm not a whatever. I don't know how that whole inflation shit works. I really don't. So either this is permanent or if this is just temporary, especially with gas prices, where people are basically saying that gas prices will start to ease like in December. So it's like, okay, you lost me there. Okay, so you know, and that's what I don't understand the most. All these other toy companies are doing fine. So what's going on with Hasbro? You know what I mean? That's what I don't understand. And mind you, it's not just their Marvel stuff. There's Star Wars Black Series. They suffered that. I remember it was the Emperor Guards, if I remember. You know, that weird, those weird dudes with the red attire. You know, I remember people were saying that that set didn't even sell well. And I don't know if it's because of the box situation, you know. And it's weird too because I think they did the flap thing too. I think they have like the artwork in it. You could pretty much open and still see the figure. I'm guessing. I don't know. I guess it does kind of remind you a little bit of NECA because they pretty much still do the same thing. But I don't know. It's really hard to say. And like I said before, I don't really know like what is this like a Hasbro only situation? Like what's going on though? I honestly don't understand what they're really doing because everybody else is fine. I mean, and you know, they're all making product. It's not like they're gonna go out of business or anything like that. If Hasbro, you know, I'm pretty sure they're set. All right, with the amount of toys they make, I think they'll be fine no matter what. I don't think we really gotta worry about them shutting down like poor old Toy Biz. Honestly, looking back at how great Toy Biz was, it's really sad that they're gone. But you know, I don't know, different era, I guess. So the point that I'm trying to make is that there's obviously much more to this than we think. This is like some weird like iceberg shit right there. It's like things have started off pretty fine and then out of nowhere it just kind of shifts and pretty much people are getting turned off by these products now. It's like, damn, they make legit nice figures, but it's like the weird practices that they're doing and the way that they're setting up their figures, and even with the packaging, though, it's just not necessary. It's like the old saying goes: if it wasn't broken, right? If it wasn't a problem before, why are you making it a problem now? And okay, fine, they're gonna say it. No matter how many times you ask them, they're gonna say it. It's because of money reasons. But the thing is, though, is that exactly like what are you gonna get out of doing this stuff, though? I don't understand. Uh, Honestly, I'm lost. Really, I'm just very lost in this, though. Why was this even a good idea to begin with? It's one of those things where it's not even a big deal. Okay, fine, new packaging, whatever. It's not a big deal, right? It really isn't like not. It's not something worth blowing your head off. But it's like you look more deeply into it and you can sort of understand the frustration behind the collectors, right? You could kind of see why they're annoyed with what Hasbro is doing. Now, I don't know if this is like I mean, obviously, this is the beginning of it because, like I say, their Thor: Love and Thunder toys. They got that treatment already. Some of their Marvel Legends figures got their treatment, even though I haven't really seen them in person yet. Or maybe listen, I'm dumb. I'm smooth brain. Okay, maybe I have seen them because I get this odd feeling like that. I remember that weird 2-pack. I forgot the name of that dude. He was like a vampire dude, and he comes with venom. And he got like those giant wings. I forgot what that 2-pack was called. I get this odd feeling I've seen it, but I honestly don't remember. Look, I've been focusing so much on college and work. It's very hard for me to focus on certain things. So if I leave some details or forget certain things, I do apologize. But so again, we know that we're going to be seeing more of this stuff down the line. And from what I've heard, even with the Transformers toys, they've pretty much already started doing this stuff too. So yeah, who knows when this will kind of be permanent for them, and people, they got the right to be upset and everything. I can understand why it's frustrating, but admittedly, some people are kind of exaggerating just a little bit. Let's be real here. People being like, "Oh, this is gonna turn off collectors." I mean, okay, that I could agree, but then they'll come out and be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna collect no more," and I'm like, "Okay, calm down, all right. You got some good toys with bad packaging. Okay, look, I can understand the issue of like switching out the figures for a crappy one because that has happened actually. I've read that, and this mostly happens at Walmart because Walmart is shit. I hate Walmart, but we'll get on that. Um, they've definitely had cases, especially with their Marvel Legends stuff and all that, where some douchebag will go to or not even go to a dollar store. They'll legit switch it out. They'll take out the figure inside and then they'll switch it with some other figure, and the figure is either something else or maybe it's a bootleg. I don't know. And the reason why I say that is because, well, maybe from where I live, I don't know if it's different for everybody else. I would assume, yeah. But my Walmart, it has a dollar store like right next to it. And it's bad when the dollar store is more neat than your own store. And it's not even a good dollar store either. And then right next to it, there used to be like a shoe shop, but it's gone now. So they replaced it with some clinical thing for like the COVID vaccine or whatever. Oh yeah, sure, yeah. Let me get my vaccine right next to a store that literally has like shit customer service. So I don't know. Imagine the scenarios, honestly. Imagine like some douchebag actually switched the figures or something else. So like, if you want to buy a Spider-Man figure and then they switched it for a Captain America figure or to switch it for a Ninja Turtle, which yes, that has actually happened. Wow. I don't got like full on proof, but I know like on Reddit that definitely does happen. And on my phone, I definitely have pictures of it happening with the Ninja Turtles. I've been dying to talk about it for a while, and I think I should, where they legit like switch out the figures for something else. But that needs like a much more in-depth video though. So for me to talk about it now, it's not really necessary. But the point that I'm trying to make is that if Hasbro goes with this new packaging, you might see that exact same problem happen. You know what I mean? And obviously that's not good, especially with like manufacturing mistakes and whatever. Maybe we're looking too deep into this. Obviously, I don't think it's gonna happen, but you never know if it does. But what happens if, like, in the factories when they're making these figures and then they're putting them in the boxes? What happens if they make a mistake and then they put like the wrong figure in the box? That's bad. Not to mention, I didn't get too much into this, but now that we're talking about Walmart, apparently they got like some sort of weird like return policy. I don't know too much about it, but I'm guessing from what I heard, if you want to return something, it's like a huge hassle. And I think from experience, I kind of know how that works because I remember my mother, she was returning something, but like the customer service, it's like you had to go to like this one area, but like the line is always so full for, so you're stuck there for like hours or so. And I know that's not even an exaggeration, that's just basic how it is. So imagine being in that scenario where you're switching out a toy, you want to return something because of whatever, and then you got not only like deal with the long line, but you just gotta hope that they don't put you with a nasty like customer support person or whatever, because that's bad. Now, this isn't like an exclusive situation either. I can only imagine maybe Target or whatever, all those stores like that, they always got like a whole customer service type thing, I mean, Big Lots, not so much, but you get the point. So I can only imagine what's going to be the future for Hasbro. What's going to happen? Like, damn, I didn't think that this would actually get as big as it did. And this video is just solely focusing on what Hasbro is doing. And obviously they tend to do this with all their products, not just Marvel Legends, which is why I didn't name this what's happening with Marvel Legends Part 3, or maybe this could be part of Part 3. I don't know. I don't want to like mess it up. I don't want to end up making a Part 4 and then it's like, I didn't name the last one Part 3, if that makes sense. That sounds dumb. Oh my god, that's just terrible. Like it's uber complicated for sure. And honestly, I don't really have nothing else to say about it. That's pretty much it. I mean, I said my piece. I'm not too much of a whole Hasbro fanatic. All right, I used to love their Iron Man 2 toys. I loved the hell out of those figures. I used to buy so many of those, but it's like ever since they switched over to Iron Man 3 toys and their toys just suck ass. I mean, I basically haven't been buying Hasbro stuff for a while. The only thing I'm doing right now is, buying my usual NECA stuff, and as you guys seen lately, I've been getting like Spider-Man stuff because I've always wanted the Spider-Man Toy Biz action figures for a long time. I wanted them for years, and now, hey, I got them now, so that's great. So that's where it's at, At least some positivity. I'm trying to give you guys some positivity, even though if I'm going off topic, because, I don't like to talk about negative stuff just all the time because then that just kind of, I don't know. It says a lot about like your channel, stuff like that. You don't want to be reporting negative stuff all the time. You want to at least have a good laugh. So that's why I always say these random stories, even if it seems like I'm going off topic. And yes, I do have that problem. I do go off topic a lot, which I'm trying my best not to do. So don't worry. We'll definitely cover up some information. And if more stuff on Hasbro pops up, hey, I'll get on that. I'll talk about it. Why not? Now, this isn't just like a toy channel. All right, I'll talk about other stuff too. I wanted to go into gaming, but I know it's kind of difficult. And honestly, I just want to do some gameplay and toy reviews. That's pretty much where I'm at right now. So who knows? Let's see what happens. So before I end the video, I'm gonna read your live chat because I've been looking and I see a lot of stuff. So let me get right on that. I'm gonna just bring my knife in the store and just try to see if the Spider-Man figure's okay. I mean, pretty much, right? Imagine if Hasbro did the same packaging as NECA for Marvel Legends to open the part and you will see the figure. And yeah, that will be kind of weird. It comes off as unnecessary too. So, I think Star Wars, I mean, they didn't do it too bad with their Emperor guards or whatever, but, it is what it is. They're also doing Thor Love and Thunder. Yep. At least it's not as worse as making Beast Boy gay for Pride Month. So that wasn't a meme. So that was actually real. Really? Because what happened? I seen a meme about that, where Cartoon Network say that for Pride Month they say Beast Boy is gay, and then out of nowhere somebody with an account named Beast Boy say I'm not fucking gay. So I'm like, okay. I thought that was a meme though. Did that actually happen for real? Look, there's nothing wrong with being gay. Obviously, I'm not going for that. But obviously with like Pride Month and stuff like that, some companies they just don't really care about the people. Let's be real here. I'm just saying. My mom had to return something. She actually had to wait 2 hours. Well, that's why Walmart sucks, and I hate shopping there. Honestly, I try my best not to shop there as much as possible, but I have no choice because that's where I get the service for my phone, so I have no choice. So yeah, that's about it, right? We'll end it here. I hope you guys stay safe out there. It's still a pretty weird world out there. Lulu, are you okay? She's stretching. That's what she does when she makes those weird noises. I don't know if you guys heard. Anyway, so I hope you guys, chill. If you like what you saw, leave a like and subscribe. Like it if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. And oh, that's right, that eBay bit. Okay, sure. Now Sugar is acting up. Okay. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me take care of these two crazy ones.